One of the biggest knocks on previous Galaxy Watches was, of course, app support. So when Samsung announced that the Galaxy Watch 4 would be running WearOS by Google, I think a lot of us were super excited. Now, with a brand new platform, there's gonna be a lot of questions. So let's see if I can help answer some. Hi everyone, Thao here. Just so you know, I've been testing the smaller 40mm Galaxy Watch in black. For reference, my wrist measures exactly 14 centimeters, and this is what the watch looks like on my wrist. There's a lot I like about this watch band, but for someone like me who has pretty small wrists, this new gapless design they've gone with causes the straps to not sit flush and flare outwards, which I don't think looks flattering. It makes the watch look bigger than it really is. My suggestion? Just swap it out for any normal 20mm band and it'll look much better. For those of you who have bigger wrist, lucky you, because this most likely won't be a problem. If you've used a Galaxy Watch before, navigating around the Watch 4 is similar with some notable changes. Swipe left for your notifications and right for your widgets, which are now called tiles. Of course, you can also use the digital bezel to scroll right or left. It's nowhere near as accurate or satisfying to use as the physical bezel, but gets the job done. Swiping down gives you access to the quick settings, and you can swipe up to view all your watch apps. Tapping this icon here at the top will show all your recently used apps. There's two buttons, home on top and back on the bottom. Long pressing the back button launches Samsung Pay. Long pressing the home button launches Bixby. Google Assistant, a big part of WearOS, is supposed to be coming at a later time. But in the meanwhile, it's the Bixby show. How do you say thank you in Japanese?
Arigatou gozaimashita.
Remind me to do laundry and pick up detergent at 5 p.m.
Done. It's safe.
Call my husband.
Calling husband red heart on their other number.
Set a timer for 20 minutes.
Your timer has started.
How many hours did I sleep last night?
That's not something I can help with yet.
If you want absolutely nothing to do with Bixby, you can map the long press to open the power menu instead. I will give Samsung credit though. You can tell they've been working on Bixby. It's still no Google Assistant, but the improvements might just surprise you. You can also map a double press of the home button to open one of your favorite apps. For me, it's the timer. So I'm coming from the Galaxy Watch 3. First thing I notice is that the Watch 4 runs slightly smoother. On the 3, I would often run into these half-second delays when opening apps or starting workouts. That doesn't happen on the Watch 4. It doesn't hesitate as much, which I think everyone will appreciate. While I do think the transition to Google's WearOS from Samsung's Tizen OS will pay off, my feelings are a little mixed right now. I say that because if you previously own a Galaxy Watch and have invested in apps or have built a large collection of third-party watch faces from the Galaxy App Store, yeah, you're gonna lose access to all of that if you upgrade to the Watch 4. The stock watch faces are great though, and honestly, I think most people will find something they like. On the bright side, the benefits of WearOS are that you gain access to Google apps like Google Fit, Google Keep, Google Pay, Android Messages, and Google Maps. Native Google Maps is so darn awesome. Just start navigating on your phone and bam, turn-by-turn directions will automatically pop up on your watch. Android Messages is also really nice to have for those of you not pairing this to a Samsung phone, because in the past, only Samsung Messages was available. There's no question about it, you're getting a wider selection of useful watch apps, which addresses one of the biggest knocks on Galaxy Watches. Having WearOS also streamlines the whole app installation experience, as everything goes through the Google Play Store now. If an app is available for your watch, you'll see this arrow beside the install button. From here, you can confirm which devices you want the app on before hitting install.
Call me lame, but I chat with my mom every single day, and most of the time it's on my watch. It's actually the main reason why I still use a smartwatch. It's for that convenience.
There's also a couple of gestures to improve the hands-free experience. You shake twice to answer a call and rotate twice to decline one. What about responding to text messages? There are several ways you can do this, but of course, speech to text will be the fastest. Hey, how's it going? I'm in a meeting right now, but I'll call you the moment I get out. In the meanwhile, please go grab me some food because I'm really hungry. A nice quality of life improvement is that the media player with full controls can now automatically be set to open up on the watch when you start playing something on your phone. In the past, you had to scroll to a widget or hit this floating music icon to get to the controls. I really appreciate this feature on the Apple Watch. Glad it's here now too. For the first 3 days, I turned on every possible setting on the watch and was getting just over a full day of battery life. After turning off the always-on display and changing heart rate measurement to manual only, I was able to consistently get around 35 hours or so. If you plan on sleep tracking with it, just know that it takes about 1 hour and 45 minutes to fully charge. So, plan accordingly. Now, I'm more of a foodie than I am a fitness expert, but I still appreciate the health and wellness perks of a smartwatch. The Galaxy Watch 4 will do the basics really well for things like tracking your steps, reminding you to stay active, and measuring your heart rate. You also have other sensors for measuring health metrics like ECG, blood pressure, blood oxygen, and new with the Watch 4, body composition. I'm in Canada and unfortunately, 3 of these features still aren't approved here yet, which means they don't even work for me. I don't want you to be disappointed, so before you go out and buy one, double check to see which features are approved and working in your country because it does vary from region to region. The body composition measurement is actually pretty cool. It'll give you a breakdown of your body weight in terms of muscle and fat. I won't lie, it actually motivated me to step up my fitness game. But honestly, I wouldn't take the numbers too hard. Use it as a baseline for improvement and don't get too caught up in the numbers. I wore the watch for a few nights to track my sleep as well. Each morning, it gave me a sleep score out of 100 and a breakdown of my stages of sleep. All this data is great and all, but I wish the app gave more guidance on how to actually improve your sleep. You can now sync activity data to Google Fit on top of Samsung Health. Both have their own version of a daily activity target, similar to the activity rings you'd see on the Apple Watch. Hit these goals daily and you should be well on your way to a healthier lifestyle. Galaxy Watches have also always done a good job automatically detecting and tracking things like walks or runs, and this one is no different. Great if you prefer a more hands-off approach. If you're into tracking other types of workouts, once again, you have a choice. You can do so through Google Fit or Samsung Health. You'll find a longer list of workouts with Google though. For example, a dance workout isn't even offered by Samsung Health. Both do a good job though, and keep the info you need right on your wrist while you're doing your thing. You can also sync music onto the watch itself and leave your phone at home since the watch has 16 gigabytes of storage. Unfortunately, with all the other stuff that's built in, you're only left with around 8 gigs of storage. Still plenty though. Looking at the 2 health apps on my phone, it's nice that Google Fit is an option, but I think Samsung Health is a little more feature-packed and works more seamlessly with the Galaxy Watch 4 because, it's a Samsung watch. The Galaxy Watch 4 tweaks the design slightly, the software feels smoother, and Bixby is faster. But I'm keeping my fingers crossed for the Google Assistant. Switching to WearOS definitely makes the Galaxy Watch more capable and will appeal to more people thanks to apps like Google Maps and Android Messages. I like the new direction, and I think it opens up a lot of potential for the Galaxy Watch in terms of app support and popularity. For what you get, the asking price of the base model isn't all that outrageous either. As usual, thank you all so much for watching. Until the next one, I'm out of here.